everybody, my name is HardyMcSmarty and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm here back with another video for you guys, okay. And this is another 3D modeling video, and because you guys had so much support on the last one, I really appreciate it. I actually have a couple things before we start today because I wanted to model a sword onto a character, same as the cat ears, just so that you guys know that you can do this with items too. So for starters, Potato Craft is on hold until May because we had to pause the season, or the series, for a bit. Due to server payments. And 2, I am doing a 450 Q&A when that happens. Oh my god, it's so far away. But we're getting really close. Because I do all my milestones at every 150, and yeah. Because you guys have so much support, I want to do that. So feel free to put your comments down below, and I'll answer as many as I can, unless I feel uncomfortable, of course. But yeah, so I'm just going to open up my character Blender, which we used in the last cat ears video. So this basically maps out your character for you. And I was just hanging with Sketchfab, and I found this really cool sword. And if you make sure to go down into the model information tab and always check, excuse me, that it's an OBJ. So yeah, so now we're just going to download this. Yes, download the original format. Come on now. And paste it in. And do this and go extract the files so that you get the folder that you can access within Blender. And I'm just going to go back into Blender here, and we're going to find it and open it. Yay, fun. So now we're going to import an OBJ, wavefront OBJ, and we're going to go into out here, and we are going to find that which you just saved. So sword V, and we should have textures here too, which is going to be great. So sword OBJ. So this is where our sword is for right now. Oh gosh, it's huge. Okay. We're just going to shrink it down by like a lot. So we're going to use S to shrink it down. And it's still very big. Okay, and we're going to shrink it down a lot more. Bring it up. Shrinking down a lot more. So now it just looks like a dagger. And what we're going to do is we're just going to move it to the appropriate place. And now we're just going to rotate it with the red line first and try to make it as equal as possible. And we're going to use this little button here. So this is a transform, so you can bring it up and down, left and right. And this little circle one is to rotate the item, or the object, and its polygons, and then this one is to transform, which is a scale, so I can make it like bigger on this side if I wanted, or make it shorter. It's up to you, really. It's all on your personal preference. But I will make it like that, maybe is okay for me, I think. So it's not perfectly straight, so like I'm just going to try to edit as best I can. Now I'm going to bring it up so that it matches with the hand. And it looks really long, yeah, okay. So I'm just going to shrink it up a bit, so like there maybe, and bring it back a bunch. Again, it still looks, oof. So this is my dilemma here. You guys understand this now. So I think it'll be, it's big still, okay. So it is a little bit longer than I want, so I'm just going to play around with it a bit, like always, which is what you should always do, is play around until you have what you like-ish. And now I'm just going to click on this little tab right here, which is your object. And I'm going to call this sword with no caps or anything. And then I'm going to go to this little triangle one and also name it sword, because these two have to match up to be correct, yes. And if they don't, your thing will be really messed up. So this sword looks really deformed now, but that's okay. So now we have our sword added, we're going to need to UV map. But to UV map, we're going to need to change our skin like we did with the cat ears last time. So you're going to want to find your Minecraft skin. You can use whatever skin you want, for God's sake. And you're just going to need to make the dimensions 40 by 90. 4096 or 4092? 4096, I think. We'll figure it out here. So I'm just going to open and grab one of my skins. Even though I'm spoiling skins, or Aphmau. Okay, so now we're just going to go edit, or into whatever image editor you have, and click image size. Now I'm going to make this 4096. Yeah, that's the right one. And you'll tell it's right because the edges will be very crisp and clear and nice. Okay. So now we're gonna go into the folder that we have here, and it's gonna have textures on it. So because this one only has this, we just need to pop this in here wherever it may went. And oof, so I've never UV mapped a sword like this before, so it's gonna be the same as it is for you guys that it is for me. So like, I'm scared now. And we're just gonna drag it into here as best as we can. Oh, no, not okay. Okay, there we go. And you're going to want to click, instead of object mode down here, it has to say edit mode. And then you're gonna want this little textured thingy here and make sure it's on wireframe. So now you only have the sword and that's all you can see as a bunch of wireframes. Now you're gonna wanna go into the current 3D model viewer, which is a little square down here. And you're gonna wanna click UV image editor. And now we're gonna need to open up our skin that we just made wherever you saved it. And we're just going to find it here, sword PNG. So now that that's open, we're gonna have to go back and select it. So make sure it's all selected and then go into the UV image. Where are you? That is my question, is where the freaking frick are you? Oh, you're those tiny little specks right there. Okay. So now we're just going to have to do this as carefully as possible so that it doesn't mess up. Yep. So now we're going to zoom in really close. And I don't know how this is going to go, guys. I'm scared. So I'm going to size it down a bit. As best as I can. Hopefully, maybe, yes. And we're going to push G again. And it's going to go into the sectors that I wanted it to. So, like, there. Hope that's right. Maybe not. It might be, or it might be totally freaking messed up. We don't know yet. So now we're gonna go into here and we're gonna push texture. Just to check out how the sword looks. That's actually kind of close. I don't really care about the color of the sword. It's just like a test to show you guys. So yeah. It does look not like it's supposed to, but I don't care. So yeah, now that that's done, you're gonna go to File, Export as a Wavefront OBJ, and call it, sorry about that. You're gonna wanna go into the folder, and I'm just going to go into, put it in, I'm not sure where I'm gonna put it actually. We'll just put it in the Lala models and call it, Sword OBJ, and then I'll later change the name to model. So now we're gonna go into Minecraft right here where I am now, and we are going to go into our model editor thingy. That's not the right one. Maybe? Yes, okay. Now we're going to create a new, and we're gonna add the limb, and we're gonna name it sword, or whatever you named it in with the polygons and the objects. So now that it's sword, that's gonna be our little item in the future down there. So that's not what we're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna click this and check provides OBJ model and make sure this is also 64 because then things are right. And now we're gonna need to save this as, for starters, we're gonna name it sword test. I'm just gonna call it test because I need it to be test. So that's gonna give you your folder. Now we're gonna grab the sword and we're gonna make it, okay. So now that that's done, we should hopefully have a folder in the Minecraft, and you're going to go into your .minecraft folder, then into your config, and into BlockBuster, excuse me, into models, and find the sword test, which should be right here. Now we're going to open up, we're going to open up another file explorer or whatever you have your files in thing, and we are going to go into wherever you saved your model, which mine is down here, and we're just gonna take these and pop them in there, and pretty soon here we should get a skins folder. So now let's just like mess around or something. And we should hopefully, there we go, there's our skins. Now we're gonna wanna go into there and find the skin file you have and pop it right in there. So now that that is done, we should be almost ready to go. I'm realizing now I didn't put triangulate faces for the model, so I need to re-export. Yeah, good idea. So I'm gonna re-export this now because I messed up. And I always do mess up. You always will come across mistakes and boo-boos in this. Just making that clear now because I hit them all the time. Model sword.test. And I'm just going to grab these from the folder that we just re-exported, yay. And we're just gonna replace the two files in the destination. So now they're replaced and gone, yay, fun! And now we're going to open up the template of this. So we're gonna find whichever name you called it. So this is our sword.test. And yeah, so now what we're gonna do is we're going to find our trans thingy that you change into. So something messed up here. I'm not sure what, but we will figure it out because now we have a thing at the bottom of our foot, which is a boo-boo. Oh, we have to change the name. Maybe that's a good idea. Okay, so we're gonna rename this one to model, and they're both gonna be called model now. So now it's gonna read them as model.obj. So now we just need to demorph, and that's not the right button. That's not the right button. And you're gonna want to morph back on into, there we go. So now you're gonna select this, and you're gonna see the sword is gonna be like really weird, like it's not gonna want to sit in your hand, right? So what we're going to need to do is something you have to do with everything pretty much, and we're just going to go into the editor again. So I'm gonna use my comma because it's the button I have. And you're just going to open up the template of the magical thingy that you just made, whatever it was. You can use this with any image, honestly. And we're going to open this, and we're going to grab the sword selection here. And we're going to click change parent to, which arm is it in? Left arm. So you see that's where the sword is right now. So I think we can do -24. And maybe that'll work. I'm not sure. We'll save it and check it out now. So now you see this is our problem. This was not happening before. Do you see my situation here? I think it was in the right hand. It should be in the right hand. Let me see Blender here. Yeah, it's supposed to, wait, it's supposed to be in that hand. So it's supposed to be in the right hand. And for in Minecraft, it is in the left. So I got the hands mixed up. So I'm gonna go back into there again. Not with that, with my comma. And we are going to find the template again and scroll up to it and find the sword one and change the parent to right arm. That would be smart, hey? So now I'm going to save it again as sword.test and export it. Okay, it's fine, chill, okay. So now it's like this. So now we need to do a bit of replacing. It's the best part. Okay. Especially when you can't get like back into it easy. I hate scrolling up with this. Okay. So now here we go. So that's where our sword place is gonna meet. Now we're gonna want to find the sword and change the pose. Is this the 24? Okay. -25. 24. Okay, so both there with -24. -4. -5 maybe? Maybe. Didn't, I don't think it worked. I don't think it worked. Let's just find it here. If I could stop lagging, that'd be fun. Thanks. Oof, we're so close, I think. Yeah, so we need like one more. Unless you like it in this spot, but I don't, so I'm going to change it. So now, so it's like one more time change. It just takes a lot of positioning around until you find the perfect spot for you. So go crazy, have fun with it. So that's where it is now. Arms about like right there. So we need to do the sword, and we need to go not right leg. We need to go on the sword and go pose. -6, -7. I'll try -7. Save and export. Now that's too much. -6 will probably be fine. So now we gotta open up the template again and do all this crap all over again. Okay. So now we're gonna make this -6 because that's about where I think it needs to be. And we need to make this like higher. Okay. Please be right. Did that do anything? Did that even change anything? I don't think it did. That's not the right button. Getting irritated now. That's not what needed to happen there. It looks okay. I could go up in a bit more though, if I wanted to. But so yeah, so that's how you do the sword, and it works. I'm proud of myself. Okay. Whoa. So you do have it in the middle of your face and in the way, but it looks like you're like shielding yourself. So, and if you do shift, it's gonna go undone. But that's because you can change the parent, which we can do, just so that you guys know how. Instead of standing over here, you're going to want to click sneaking and add. Select done, and because it looks like this, we're going to need to drop it down to -24. Should be right. I don't know. And then we're going -7. No, -6 was the number, and this was -20. And what? Okay. Whoa! What just happened? Sword. Pose. 6, and this is needs to be 23. So that should be right. So now it looks like that, and you just match it up for everything else. So you can do like whatever you want. It's really up to you guys. And yeah, I hope that it worked out for you guys, and I hope it makes sense now that you can parent whatever you want to be in your hands. Like, you can also position your hands to be in different spots. So like you can position your arms. So you could like hold an open book or something crazy like that. So feel free, if you guys have a Twitter account, to tag me at HardToMakeSmarty and post me your photos, your models that you've put in, and yeah, that'd be really cool. And yeah, so yeah, if you guys again have any questions, always put them down in the comments, and I'll try to answer them as best I can. And do put down your Q&A questions because I'm doing one of those. And yeah, so I'm excited. I probably won't use this unless like for dumb reasons, but like I like it. Like, look at that. It'd be really good for role playing. Because if we could like, okay, if we could set this up in like a cinematic, I have to do mode outside. Because you could do like some crazy cinematic stuff with this. So like cam mode outside. But do you guys know what I mean? Like, when recording or anything, you could do really cool stuff. So here's our sword. You can't like wield it. You can hit, but well, okay. You can hit, but you can't like right click with it, sadly, because yeah. But it always looks like if you were in like a first person's perspective, you could be like, oh my god, you're gonna attack me. But yeah, so I hope this worked out for you guys, and yeah, I'll see you guys on next time. Bye bye.